Hi everyone and welcome back to another Working on Game video. Today's video is dedicated to a code, level 40 plus, what to be doing, what to focus on, and the giveaways for the apologies and 25Ks. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. One of the first things being the code. So thank you to u/IGJFlu for pretty much posting this code right here. It's going to be from one of the Punishing Gray Raven videos, PB8MSJG0G. Let's go ahead and input that and show you how to do it. You jump into your profile right here, go ahead and click this right here. And then you're just going to go ahead and type it in. So there you go. You can see it really quick. And then we're going to go ahead and click use. And there we go. We got 200 black cards from that. So that is going to be the code for the PGR videos. Again, thank you to the Reddit user IGJFlu. And let's go ahead and jump into the tips for level 45 plus. Now, when it comes to this, there are two options on the way you're handling the game. Firstly, you're like, oh, I need to hit command at level 50 so I can push the latest content and also keep pushing towards the game. And if you go into Challenge War, I feel like one of the biggest things is making sure you have enough teams for the Phantom Pain Cage, because if you try to challenge something new, notice that, I only have like these 3 characters built, and I only have 2 more chances to run each of these characters. So the first type of gameplay is you're going to be using your serums, you're going to be pushing your ranks as high as you can, and you're also going to be farming somewhere in resources and doing rare memory drops. Once you hit 512 hidden, you will unlock the ability to farm 6-star memories, and after clearing it 8 times, you are guaranteed a 6-star memory. So that's one of the biggest reasons as to why you would hit 45 plus. That way you can push your account and you can start making sure that you can build future characters. And I feel like this is what a lot of people are doing who are more competitive, who are maining this game, who are trying to get the most out of Punishing Gray Raven. They're slowly, getting rid of their 5-star memories and then putting in 6-star memories and getting their accounts as strong as possible and building more characters. That way you can challenge harder things within Warzone. You can start doing ranks and everything. And that is just one method of like playing the game, is by essentially, pushing as hard as you can. Now, the next method, which is what I'm incorporating, because obviously I'm not as hardcore as most folks, is I'm essentially saving most of my resources, and I'm only focusing on my resources when I'm playing 40 plus, right? What do I mean by that? So the stages I'm focusing on is not memory drop. I'm going to be focusing on equipment material, overclock material, and then large amount of cogs, and then skill point drops. I don't usually need like the construct EXP. I usually have more than enough, but that's mostly because I'm not building other characters. And the reason why I'm focusing on resources as opposed to, focusing on ranks, because this is more of like fun and more endgame, is because I'm personally saving my events, these serums specifically, for future stuff. Now, if you've claimed your serums, that's no problem at all. One of the biggest things is there's going to be future events that will actually allow you to buy out like those 6-star memories that you get from resources. You don't have to like push that way. I'm talking about there's going to be a shop available, and then you can get like 6-star memories just by selecting them, right? That's going to be one of the future events. And essentially those serums that we saw, they do expire. So if you go into your items, you jump right here, as you can see, 11 days, 11 hours, these serum bundles are going to be expiring. So what some folks are essentially advising is you save those serums for future events and you leave them here. And I mostly found this out because I'm not pushing the game as hard, and it doesn't matter which way you play the game, whether you're pushing ranks, you're trying to get as far as possible, you're trying to get all of the 6-star memories, you're trying to build as many characters as possible, you want to get all of the Phantom Pain Cage black cards, which I highly advise. I think it is definitely worth it to build as many characters as possible. I don't think it's worth to use your black cards for like, these R&D researches. Like, I don't think it's worth it to get more, currency for this by exchanging your black cards. It's not really worth it for me specifically either to use any of my event summons to get another character, mostly because I'm trying to save as many of my ticket resources for whenever the alpha banner or another banner appears, because that's just my prerogative for this game specifically. All right, so it's up to you how you want to play the game. But personally, I feel like for those who are pushing ranks, keep farming out those 6-star memories. I don't think it's wrong whatsoever. Or you can essentially chase events. You can wait for, things to pop up. And that way you can get 6-star memories via the events section and, not have to really rely on RNG. because this is more RNG. You have to spend a little bit more serum. You might have to be doing a little bit of rechasses on your black cards, but I don't think that's really wrong. I think that's a perfectly fine way to play the game. And if you're playing it in that way, you're definitely trying to push content as far as possible. But for those who want to chill and lay back, I suggest building more of your characters after you hit 45 plus. Like, start building whatever extra characters that you have, and the more characters you have, the better. That way you can tackle more stuff in the Phantom Pain Cage. Maybe just use like Lucia and Nanami just to tackle like the easier portions of Phantom Pain Cage. That's how some people have been doing it. That way they can essentially get their weeklies done over here in missions, because one of the most important things is getting at least, I believe, 10 runs of Phantom Pain Cage in weekly. That way you can get everything. And I have like a day left, so I'm probably not going to be completing this mission. But I think that's one of the most important things for everyone to do once you hit 40 plus, is have enough team members to essentially do 10 runs of Phantom Pain Cage, which I think is currently kind of difficult unless you're just farming out the easier difficulties, which makes sense. So this has to be one of the biggest mistakes, using your stronger characters, your characters who are already built out for the easier stages in Phantom Pain Cage. The reason why I decided to do this was because I wanted to test if my weeklies and dailies would progress if I repeated Alpha's test stage again with my weaker constructs, right? So what I did, I ran this stage and I beat it, and I was like, all right, this is cool. I wasted an attempt later on, but I found out later as I'm progressing through this that my dailies and weeklies did not complete because it specifically states first attempt. This has to be one of like the biggest things, because that means you have to be running your B constructs or your weaker members or any constructs that you have / heroes at the beginning stages of Phantom Pain Cage, because they are in a limited usage. So if you want to get those 10 weeklies done, you want to experience your 3 dailies throughout the day for Phantom Pain Cage specifically, then you're going to need to push the content with your weaker members or with whatever constructs that you have. I don't think this is really an issue for whales because you can build more characters. I think this is more of an issue for free-to-play who only have like 5 characters. You only have a limited amount of resources. You only have a limited amount of features in order to play the game as far as you possibly can. Sort of like how in Genshin you have like that one tower where you can only use a certain amount of characters a certain amount of times. This is the same thing with Phantom Pain Cage, where you're like, all right, let me go ahead and check my weeklies and dailies. You can see I ran tests again. My attempts essentially went down. I go into my missions and I go into weeklies, and as you can see, it's still 3 out of 4. It did not progress whatsoever. So this is huge for free-to-play who don't have that many characters. And then we're going to go ahead and jump into my weeklies, and as you can see here, I didn't progress whatsoever even though I used an attempt. That's like the weekly focus. 2 focuses for 40 plus, where you're essentially either pushing challenges, you're pushing ranks in Phantom Pain Cage and Warzone, making sure that you are essentially the top levels to be prepped for events, or you're essentially saving your stamina in order to, you know, farm out resources more efficiently in the future. Either or really works, but personally speaking, I'm just going to build out some characters and save my serums over here in the missions tab. Not going to be claiming these until the events come. But let's go ahead and talk about like the giveaways and who's going to be the winner for the apology video specifically for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and click share, copy, and input the giveaway winners. We're going to select 2 winners from this video specifically, and we're going to exclude myself from the video because I don't feel like I should be winning this because it is my giveaway. So let's go ahead and get the YouTube comments. How many unique comments are going to be on this specific video for the Apollos? And it's going to be 445 unique comments. Let's go ahead and start the YouTube random comment picker. Who's going to be the winner for the first one? Jed Zubri. Forgot about the resonance with memories. Thanks. Okay, some infos about the resonance and stuff. Feel free to read that. But Jed Zubri, thanks for being the first winner for the apology video. So make sure to contact me however you can via Discord, Twitter. I'll be posting this on the YouTube posts and whatnot. So let's go ahead and select another winner from this video. First winner, Jed. Let's pick another one. Who's going to be the winner? Who are you? And it's going to be Alex McCry. I think PGR might be my main game. Now used to be Genshin, but this is so much more fun. All right, Alex McRae, thank you for participating. You are our second winner for the Apollo video, specifically this one. There is also another thing, the 25,000 sub giveaway. This video announces that there's going to be a giveaway for 25,000 25,000 subs. All right, so make sure to leave a comment specifically on this video, and then I will be picking a random Princess Connect video out of my backlog of videos in order to select another winner for 25,000 subs. So when I leave like this comment right here, like, comment, subscribe, giveaway at 25,000. So when I leave this at the top, like, comment, subscribe, giveaway at 25,000, $25 times 2 via comment, that means I'm doing 2 giveaways. So for this specific video, leave a comment on one of my Princess Connect videos, those 2 videos as part of the giveaways for 25,000 subs. I just wanted to make that clear. All right, and before we jump off today's video, let's just go ahead and do some resources and show you what my main focus has been. And surprisingly enough, it's between like overclock material and cogs. I don't really have a hard time like doing memories, so let's go ahead and do some overclock material. That way we can just get some quick gameplay in and just talk about a few things. Personally speaking, I've been enjoying like PGR greatly. It's been a great tangent game with Princess Connect. Princess Connect Clan Battle is about to start, but that's on other news. And when it comes down to this, really excited to see what's going to be happening, because with advent of the first code for PGR, that essentially tells me that we're going to be in a better place in the future, just because they're willing to actually give us some codes in order to make the game like a better place. Because the more codes possible, that means they are willing to do giveaways, because we didn't even get a code for like the launch of the game, which was kind of surprising to me, because with a code, you know, it just builds hype. If you give content creators codes, it just builds even more hype. This is one of those things. I'm glad we're going to be getting more codes. Hopefully we get more codes in the future, because the more codes that we get, the better off like the community is going to be. And you know, usually the YouTube scene gets pretty hyped up when there's more codes. But anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, but make sure to leave a comment down below on this specific video for 25,000. Leave a comment on one of my Princess Connect videos like I talked about earlier in order to enter the giveaways. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.